Hello there guys, so after a week wait, it's actually here. The Batman Arkham Knight limited edition. This game was delayed because I don't know, there was something wrong with the original packaging. They had to redesign it. I'm not sure what the actual problem was. I know that for a fact the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile edition was completely cancelled because apparently the design of the Batmobile was not up to scratch, and I sort of had fears that they would cancel this limited edition as well. But thankfully that didn't go ahead. We've had to wait a week for it, but it is here, and I'm finally going to bring you what I planned to do last week, and that is my unboxing for the Batman Arkham Knight limited edition. There's probably tons of these videos already, and you have probably seen it, so if you are interested, just stick around just to see what all the big fuss is about. As always, we're just going to take a look at the box itself first. And I'm not sure what they actually needed to redesign the package for, because the front cover looks pretty much exactly the same as what it was when it was first advertised. I'm not sure if it was Peggy 18. I heard that it had the wrong rating on it, so they had to change the rating on that. I'm not entirely sure. But here's what is included. We get the art book, we get the 12-inch statue, we get the new 52 Skins Pack DLC, the Harley Quinn Story Pack DLC, we get the comic book, and we also get the steelbook design package. And on the top we got sort of like this cool rain frosted effect, which sort of like ties in with the game, as there is a lot of rain in this game. And we get this memorial plaque, says, "From a grateful city in memory of Gotham Knight." Now I have already started playing this game, because when it was delayed, Amazon did actually send all of their customers affected a download code so they could actually start playing the game on day one. I played a couple of hours of it just because I didn't really want to wait for the game, but I didn't actually get that far into it, so it does feel like a new game again. And the first things we're going to take a closer look at is the 80-page art book and the comic book. Again, this is quite a thin comic book. It's one of the things that, again, when games do bring out comic books, they are very thin, because I think they are just like the first in a series of comic book, or it's just a very short tie-in story to the main game itself. But again, it's just cool to have, you know, just in your collection, to have a quick skim, you know, a 10-minute read when you got the time. And that's as deep as it gets. And onto the really nicely designed 80-page art book, a bit similar to the Arkham Origins art book in terms of size, but this is actually just mainly all concept and no info about the characters. The only bit of information is on this page here, which I'll try and zoom in for you. So if you do want to read anything, guys, just pause the video now and take a look. We'll just skim through. Such a cool image there. That is the image on the front of the steelbook, which we will get onto next. So we look at the environments first. Just try and get through this as quickly as possible, and just pause on anything that does actually catch your eye. What little I have actually played of this so far, Gotham just has never looked better. Just the little details of the ripples on Batman's cape when he's gliding through the air, and just the way that the water runs down on just every speck of detail, again, off his cape, off his armour, off the buildings, off the Batmobile, is just such a phenomenal game, what little I have played of it. And they've somehow once again managed to top what I believe is the best combat system in video games. Just the way they integrate the other characters that you can switch on the fly, and the way that you can use the Batmobile to, if you punch one enemy up into the air, you can use the Batmobile to shoot a projectile at him. It all just looks really, really stylish. Again, just the iconic bat symbol across the chest. And Batman does actually have new armour in this game that he does get very early on, within the first couple of hours. And just a little bit more. There you go. Okay, and the cover does actually come off like so. So you got the Batmobile on the back, and you got the Batman spreading his cape, gliding along the air on the front there. That's if you do actually want to take the cover off. And now we move on to the silver packaging, which the game is obviously stored in. We got the Batman doing a fighting pose or fighting stance in front of the Batmobile, in which Batman does actually stand out really nicely. It's really nicely glossed over. The background is a matte finish, so unfortunately the only thing with glossy steelbooks Batman Arkham Knight down the spine is they are fingerprint magnets. It's just a shot of your back and front there. Just a really cool image. And we do get some inside artwork as well. Fantastic. And here's the DLC skin pack, the Harley Quinn story, and just a couple of other advertisements for like the season pass and other things. And my disc is actually currently inside my Xbox One at the moment. That's why it's not currently in the steel case. And now we move on to what was probably one of the biggest draws for this limited edition for me, and that is the memorial Batman statue himself, which he's standing over the rooftops of Gotham, as he is obviously Gotham's protector. Very sturdy base. Buildings look really cool, as does Batman himself. And the cool thing about this is one thing that I only just found out when I actually got the statue myself, is that underneath there is actually a little slot that you can take off, and you put your batteries in, and there's actually a little switch at the back, because the statue does actually light up. Now unfortunately I haven't actually got a screwdriver small enough to get the bottom off, so I can't actually show you what it does actually look like when he is lit up. But that's just the general basis of what the Batman memorial statue actually looks like. Really nicely detailed. Batman himself does actually come off, so there's just a close-up of the of just Batman himself. Stands back on very easily. Okay, so there you have it guys, that was my unboxing for the Batman Arkham Knight Limited Edition. Thanks very much for anyone who has actually watched this, and if you did actually enjoy this video, yeah, thanks very much for sticking around, and I will see you in the next video.